How's it going, everybody? Well, it's 6.515 patch time. That's right. Apparently, this is the interesting patch because the stuff is coming out. There's stuff that we need to do that has to do with Embalker. The only thing is, we kind of have to do everything quickly. Not real fast, but we have to try and cram as much as we can within 2 hours. So the first thing we're gonna do is go to Thabner. Because the first thing we'll do is the quests. We'll activate the tribals. Bo's born to run. Oh that. Oh yeah. It's been a while since I played 14. Like really played for like story and stuff. We've just been doing raids and things. Bo's born to run. Ah, Ronald. Just who I was hoping to see. Do you have a moment? Just when I thought normalcy had finally returned to us, I received word of some truly particular hippo sightings. Yes, hippos. A veritable herd of the hippos. Hurling down the high road, no less. How majestic. Yes, well, though hippos have long inhabited Venice Valley, it is quite unusual to see them in such numbers outside their natural habitat, let alone hurrying travelers on the high road. Yes, hurried the travelers are. But these hippos have been displayed by the fires that beset the jungle during the final days. We must find them a more suitable home for the sake of all concern. I would normally ask the Radiant Host for help with such affairs, but they already have so much on their hands, and Ugo happens to be away. So could I ask you to look into the matter? Sure. Well, thank you. You're truly a blessing. I don't know much more than what I have already told you, but I am sure others in Yomad have spotted a hurtling hippo or two. Maybe? Perhaps? Hurtling hippos, you say? Oh yes, I saw them. Barreling down the high road at tremendous speed. It was frightening. Just to watch. They kicked up so much dust that I couldn't get a clear look at them. But everyone on the island knows that smooth silhouette. An adorable yet fearsome creature. The hippo. Yes, I've seen hippos on a number of occasions over by the Great Work. And this is the second time I've answered that question in as many bells. One of the refugees came by asking the very same not moments ago. Trina, I think her name was. If you're looking for the same hippos, maybe she could help. She set off towards the perfumed rise. Last I saw. Is this about those dreadful Acrosodora? Arcasadora up north? Hitching carts to their hippos? And Sindorova knows what else? If they've come down to join the other refugees, I don't doubt they'll be stirring up trouble. As if we don't have enough people leeching off our goodwill already. Search for Tron. Okay. Camera's being crazy because my brain is trying to fight against the Final Fantasy XI controls while playing 14. It's like I'm playing 14, not 11. Stop. Wait a second. I don't remember this. This was never here. Was it? Is this always here? I don't remember it. No, that was never there. Is that added during this patch? What are you looking at? Can't you see I'm in the middle of something here? Don't be rude. You're looking for hippos? Oh. Damn, I was hoping to put paid to this before it got out of hand. Well, those hippos you're looking for should be rolling through any moment now. Just stand back and watch. Here they come. Excuse me? Hey, no stopping. What? Why is there fruit in the middle of the... You've done it now, you hams. Hams ahead. Maru, what'd I tell you about riding this high road? Boss? Well, the roads back home ain't good for riding no more, boss. We ain't got much of a choice. Hurdling hippos are dangerous, but that's probably the only road they can take. Yeah, rolling down a main road, kicking up dust storms, you're scaring people. What, you've already forgot about the Tower Azat? The fires and the screamings and the people turning? You really think that raising a racket what we need right now? Maybe that's what we need at the same time. In case you aren't got it through your heads yet, I'll spell it out for you. Our racing days are over. They were over yesterday, and they were over the day before that, too. Aww. I take it this solves your hippo mystery? And all that's left is to apologize for these sorry sods. Care to tell me where the direct are groveling? Alright, let's have a chat with this Kanaka. You're coming too, Maru. I left you in charge, and the one in charge takes responsibility. That's how it goes. You'll be there to give your report or something, right? See you soon enough, then. I mean, I can understand wanting to... I mean, maybe... Oh, look! Wait. How do you already have it? That shouldn't even be impossible. I just... Now, who might these fresh faces be? I was expecting news about hippos, but perhaps you brought back a few lost souls as well? Something like that. Trena's the name, and on behalf of my hippos and associates here, I apologize for the commotion. We're used to racing our hippo carts on the less traveled paths of Veniceberry. You see, we never took much to society even before the sky started raining fire. Mostly just kept to ourselves and lived off the land. But being new to these parts is no excuse. We should have known better than to take the high road at high speed, and we're sorry for any undue distress we might have caused. We ain't got much to offer, but we'll make it up to you however we can. That there's in a bad way, so if we're ever gonna do any good for anybody, now's the time. Or at least I like to think. I ain't got much in the way of ideas concerning how misfits like us can contribute. A crew of Arcasora looking for purpose and speedy hippos to steer them through. Perhaps there is something Searchians can contribute to a recovering. Have you considered delivery? Or you think we could really do something like that? I mean, like a hippo's cart aren't the fastest set of wheels there is, but that's an excellent idea. Local trade is on its way to recover, and the timely delivery of goods via hippocart can only be a boon. However, delivery work requires a great deal of trust. You are transporting someone's precious possessions, after all. You will not only need to learn the trade, but earn the respect of the people as well. Everyone starts somewhere, so there's no need to feel intimidated. If this sounds like something you'd like to try, then why not let Ronald show you how it's done? It just so happens that a parcel intended for the great work was accidentally offloaded here today. It's filled with medical herbs from Grudarnia. So I'd like it sent over as soon as possible. Would you be a dear and deliver it with Trina? With your worldly experience, I'm sure you will serve as a shining example of professionalism. I'll entrust the parcel to you, Trana. I have no doubt that you will see it safely to its destination. Sorry for taking you out of your way, Ronald, but I look forward to seeing a professional do whatever it is a professional does. I'll be waiting by the gates, so give me a shout when you are ready. Oh, I just figured out how they got it. We're ready when you are. My partner, Sarah, here's pulling the fastest carts on the island. I stole the goods we're delivering under the seats, so they won't get damaged or nothing. And we ain't about to leave you high and hippoless. There's another cart just for you. Our hippos are usually shy around strangers, but you were there with the fruit earlier, so you got nothing to worry about. They're smarter than to bite the hand that feeds. We don't just let anybody ride our carts, but if boss thinks you can handle it, no need for belly aching. Maru, we ain't racing the carts down the high road like some hammerheads. I know. Now, off we go, slow and steady. Well, you can go a little faster than that. Wow. Yeah, now I want one. I want one of them. Yeah, I was wondering, it's like, how are they getting them so fast? And then I see this, and it's like, oh, it's just part of, they're all just doing the quest. You design these carts from scratch, you know? Yeah. Historically, we Akurosara never went around in chocobo carriages and the like. But at some point, I got to wondering, why not? Sure, we're a heavy bunch, but nothing's impossible if you put your mind to it, right? Well, after all auditioning all kinds of critters, we finally came around to the hippo. Hippo riding's a team effort. Our hippos can sprint with the best of them, but they ain't got a lot of stamina, so a good rider knows when to push and when to let up. Here we are, safe and sound. Now we hand over the goods, right? You wouldn't have to be talking about an imported package, would you? I've been expecting a ship delivery, but seen neither kill nor prow of it. Aren't you the one who saved Nihana? Well, I see. Thanks. Thank you both for going out of your way to bring this over. You saved me considerable grief. No large, no large trading vessels can dock here, you see. Usually our roads are offloaded. Our orders are offloaded at Alniar and then shipped by Doe. But they sometimes get mixed in with packages destined for Yerdemire. And then the logistical nightmares begin, I'm afraid. May I check to see if you indeed have my errors? Yes, this is it. Importing these is trying enough without delivery mishaps. I'm relieved that they made it here safely. And to think that all of the hippo hubbub was, in fact, industrious delivery work. A little frightening to watch without proper context, but you've done a marvelous job. I'll be sure to call upon your services again. It wasn't a delivery, but I guess a little misunderstanding never hurt anyone. People sure do trust you, though. I got trusted just standing next to you. And he looked so happy about his herbs. Had me smiling right along with him. Maybe we really can make a difference with this delivery business. I keep forgetting to take off the mask. Yeah. There we go. Thanks for showing me the ropes and for doing all the talking too. I'd like to get straight back to Kanaka. But from the looks of it, your hippo needs a breather. No surprise, considering what it's been through lately. Here's what we'll do. I'll let this big boy rest up a bit, while you go on ahead with Sarura. I'm trusting you with my prized set of wheels, so be careful. No scratches or nothing. Just ride like you did coming here, and there shouldn't be any problem. Should you become separated from your car, Oh. Oh, goody, we can ride it ourselves. Oh. Oh, we have to actually ride it. Oh. Okay. No, they've pretty much already shown. I mean, this is a thing that normally happens, is them showing off the cart and stuff. Our mission accomplished. A triumphant Sarua trundles away with the cart in tow. No, we'll be pleased to hear your successful delivery. Welcome back, Ronald. Ronald just told me all about your successful delivery. Thank you for your help. What did you think of your first job? The delivery part seemed pretty straightforward, even for our ilk. But the whole building trust thing won't be easy. Still, it's not like we can give up and go home to Vanna's party. Oh, Vanna's party! I just realized that's the dungeon that we had to do when we came here during the final days, when the sky was put on fire. Yeah, they can't go back there. That place is completely destroyed. Sooner or later, we'll have to get used to living with other folks. And you should have seen how relieved that alchemist was when he got his supplies. Feels nice to know we did some good in the world. There's no greater reward for a job well done in my experience. If you choose to continue on this path, I'm certain the joy you bring will be returned to you tenfold. As this is a new endeavor for you and your associates, however, I do believe it's best if someone else sees your progress. Ronald, you did so much for Mogoa that I have to ask, will you lend your aid to Trona and her associates? I know we're a right crew of misfits, Ronald. But I promise you, we're hard workers. Give us a chance and we'll make you proud. You've got scared, kid. I'm with you. Thank you. I swear you won't regret this. Now that that's settled, I think it is time you saw your new home. You see, I have come into possession of an old trading post that has since fallen into disuse. The structures may be a little worse for you, but the plot itself is very conveniently located. We're free to fix it up however you like. You're just gonna let us use it just like that? I will lease it to you for a small fee. That is to say, if your new business fails to turn a profit, I may have to rethink the use of that space one day. But we can talk about the particulars later. For now, how about you go and take a look? I've marked its location on the map. Gladly. Thanks for everything you've done for us. Let's reconvene at our new headquarters. I'll round up my people. Yep, that's what it is. So yeah, that's what this new one. Yep, that's exactly what it is. This was never here before. This is part of the quest line. Ronald, glad you turned up. As you can see, this place ain't no mag Haruta. But once we get the basics up and running, it'll start feeling like home in no time. We'll need a cart shed. We'll need a cart shed for starters, and a place to store packages and whatnot. And if I'm honest, boss, I'm still not sure about all this. But if you say we should give it a shot, I guess I can try. Thanks, Marina. Thanks, Maru. I'm counting on you, you know. Alright, as of today, we're making our name as reliable delivery workers. We've got a lot to learn, but don't go easy on us. Teach us everything you know. Now we need a name for a new base. It's something real trustworthy. Also, we gotta fix this place up. We ain't got time to be worrying about names. What's wrong with our team name anyway? Our team name? You're right. We don't need to be fancy, just fast, reliable, and riding hippo carts. Hippo riders. It is. Yeah. That's all you need. Oh. Led by their charismatic leader Trina, the Hippo Riders have retired from racing and rebranded themselves as speedy delivery workers. However, they are still known on the island as local delinquents. Use your experience as an adventurer and trust a hero to help them better their reputation. Friendly. Furthermore, you may now purchase wares from... Oh, did it say? from Granta. Over there. The peddler. That's all she had. Yeah, I expected that much because search for the missing rider. Search for the nervous rider. Obtain the green. Okay. You stole her? Sure you haven't expected me to sit around and sip tea while I let Nihana do all the work. You're not. The mock Atmos will be ready soon enough. My fellow alchemist and I can stay awake for days. Okay. Okay, what exactly am I? Okay, so this is okay. There. The nervous rider. Stop shouting at me. These, I know. Hey. Don't know what that was about, but okay. Okay. Should try. Oh, okay, because that's the only way you can get up this cliff if you don't have, yeah, if you don't have flying in this area, that's how you would get up here. It's using the cliff climbers. That's what that is. Interesting. So because so what it is every day I'll be able to get 3 quests to do. So this is the same as it's always been for every beast quest, but this is a tribal quest, of course. Yeah. So if you get on patch day and do your 3 daily quests for your tribe, you can finish the entire thing a day early. Oh, blessed be! Someone came looking. You won't be the beast this thing ever. You don't know. Retrieve the far on the cargo. So yeah, bet you this. What? It only takes 30 seconds to run all the way over there. That's kind of necessary. Yeah. So, like, when I get back, I'll be able to jump on and move. When I get... Because I'll be gone by the time the reset happens at 11 a.m. But when I get back from shopping and stuff, I will be able to get on and do 3 more quests today. Which will actually allow me to be ahead. I will be ahead. Those who don't do it early in the morning like I am right now, before the reset, daily reset, I will be ahead of them. So, most likely most of my FC. No quest though. Okay. So how much reputation do I need? Because we are now in Endo. Oh god, that's gonna 180, 80, 360, 180, 180, 180, 816. Yeah, tomorrow's reset. Well, I'll be able to do the next quest. Because you gotta fill the bar up and then... That's good. I want this music though. Alright, next thing. Real quick. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We ain't got time to just sit around and listen to music. Yo, that music. Let's see what we got here. There? Small. Mothers and merchants. Small business. Oh, that's the endeavor, isn't it? A heartless. I bet those. Okay, I'm not doing that one. I have to change to other problem. No. I think the well-dressed attendant. You are, pray forgive my directness, but you are none other than Master Stoppable, are you not? It is a pleasure to finally make your acquaintance. I am Myriad, a humble servant of House Levier. I have heard that you are an exemplary artisan. Is this true? If so, I should hope you will be intrigued by a proposal from my employer. You see, Lady Emerald Millions has been focused on a rather important social welfare endeavor of late and seeks the aid of an artisan possessed of talent. Commensurate to the task at hand. That glint in your eye tells me you wish to know more. So I invite you to speak with her in person. As fortune would have it, she is available at this very moment. You needn't say another word. I shall arrange a seat for you under the House Levier's reservation. Pray make your way to the last stand at your earliest convenience and await Lady Emerald's arrival. Oh man, in-game chat's already being weird about this. And I don't like it. Come on. It's so weird that the last stand doesn't have a car that you can teleport to there. You have to go here and run across. Yep, everybody's being weird about it. I just wanted more content to do. They're just turning this into weird stuff. Ronald? I presume it was Myriad who sent you hither? Yous? Oh, they're all here. Oh boy. Lured by the prospect of fresh endeavors, no doubt. I myself am guilty of the same. Our Lady Lavier's correspondence has been full of the most tantalizing hints of late. But why are you here? Rowena? Surprise, surprise. What, not happy to see me? I think I may be coming down with something. I just remembered, I left my oven fire burning at home. Relax. This ain't my event. This ain't my venture. I'm here at Phil Hammond's invitation. At the very least, I insist you join us for a cup of tea. Do sit down. Ah. This is awkward. I see. So to study him is to begin accepting foreign students, is it? Yes, as you know, Charlene has long closed its borders and avoided interfering in the affairs of other nations, bound by a single-minded focus to secure the safety of the peoples of the star. With the final days averted, the need for such drastic measures has dissipated. It took an awful long time in the near end of the world, but the winds of change have begun to blow. Charlene is trying to become an open nation. Oh. That said, not all students can afford the costs incurred by studying abroad, let alone the steep price of the studying's tuition. I can scarcely imagine how those from nations who suffer the worst of the final days might attempt such a feat. To ease the financial burden, I plan to offer all necessary school supplies free of charge. Furthermore, I have already begun talks with a number of Charlean families to propose an academic homestead program. My, what a lovely initiative. A good old-fashioned cultural exchange is sure to be a mutually enlightening experience for the many Charleans who remain cooped up in their dusty old tomes. Such is my hope. Alas, you will recall that a great deal of the Lalafell fortune was poured into outfitting the Ragnarok, yes? Don't look at me like that. As such, I cannot hope to carry this endeavor long term without a financial backer, a partner, if you will. I'm all for noble causes, but you can't possibly suggest that we provide everything for free. Oh, but of course I am. Were I to require students to repay the sum of their tuition after graduating, some who could afford, it would be no different from a loan after all. I see. Well, I wish I could help, but with no prospect of income, I must respectfully decline your offer. It's not my intent to be rude, but I run a business, not a charity. I completely understand. Recently, I find myself reminiscing over the time I spent in the Dravonian hinterlands. Forshapan. The children and myself, we were all so happy living in the Emporium. Idle though it may be now, the town was once tremendously eviscerated filled to the brim with inquiring souls who traveled to every corner of Erosia in the pursuit of knowledge. Of course, it was not solely prospective students and researchers who journeyed there. Far from it. As a hub for seekers of knowledge, no small few merchants made a living by procuring research supplies. In turn, they had an immediate access to a reservoir of cutting-edge inventions. Like you, come to think of it, I dare say my contact at the East Alanol Trading Company will be intrigued to hear of similar possibilities arising from our program. It was so very kind of Tataru to introduce us. The East Alanol Trading Company. Uh-oh. Hold on a minute. What the hell is possibly giving this woman the confidence to act so baffling and different? She's a mother. Her husband's supposed to be a bigwig in the forums. Mother Zany stands to reason she may have heard rumblings of Charlian investing deeper in its education system. In that case, it'd be wiser to invest now to reap the benefits later. She's literally... Yeah. She's manipulating Rowena. Better yet, the students who end up attending will be the best and the brightest of their respective nations. If I make them feel indebted to me now, they'll be obligated to repay the favor in the future, once they've become powerful, distinguished members of society, of course. I will also have need of a skilled artisan to procure the necessary supplies. No doubt the demand is sure to be immense. What in the world is this? Goodness, just look at me prattle on when you've no interest in the matter. I really must be getting on home. Countless preparations need to be made ere my distinguished guest arrives. Hold that thought. I've come around to your proposal. I, as your partner, the House of Splendors, pledge its considerable support for your endeavor. An investment for the future, let's call it. That is on one condition. Ronald must be the sole supplier. What? How fortuitous. I didn't expect you to pledge your support, but full glad am I to have that you have. Together, we can give countless students the opportunities they deserve. What say you, Ronald? Would you be able to spare some time from the seemingly infinite number of responsibilities that require your attention? I mean, it's not like I have Savage rating to do every Tuesday and Wednesday, but I guess I could spare an hour of my time. And it's not like I'm jumping from one game to another. Wonderful. I'm counting on you both. She literally just manipulated everyone into the situation. That's always like a mother manipulating children into doing what they need. Fanny and Rowena have already left, if you're wondering. They intend to do some sightseeing in town before returning home. I do hope you were able to enjoy our tea time together. I can think of none more deserving of a brief respite. I must apologize, however, for dragging you into this matter. You deserve a full explanation, but not here. Would you care to meet me at my home? Splendid. I shall be awaiting you at the Levier estate. Wait, what is this? Oh. That looks like it's the ending for... what you would call it, I think. For Studium. It did say that was supposed to appeal. Like, there's always that finale for, because we have one for the mean. Essentially. Like, we have one for the mean. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll find out when I get back. Thank you for humoring me, Ronald. Once again. For years, I've supported my children from afar as a sponsor of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Yet, even though the Scions have disbanded, it has done little to diminish my desire to be of service. That is why I've decided it is past time. I made my own contribution to the world, to the star that you and my children have sacrificed so much to save. But I am merely one person, my resource limited. Words can ill express how grateful I am for your aid. In time, I hope you will come to see that not only as a mother of Alphino and Alizé, but as your partner and friend. As I said before, I'm counting on you, Ronald. Now, there is, in fact, another reason I invited you here. The Lavier household will also be partaking in the homestead program. I have already accepted a student. She comes from a family of accomplished alchemists, hailing from Thavnair. Myriad has already gone to fetch her from the port, so I imagine she will be arriving very long. Wait. Are you pulling in... Lady Emirates, I pray I did not keep you waiting. Miss Maladin has arrived. And nice to meet you. I am Maladin, freshly alive from Thavnair. It is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Oh, the pleasure is all mine, I'm sure. You must be utterly exhausted after such a long voyage. I am Ameliant, and standing beside me is none other than... Oh, I know. It's Master Alphino, isn't it? Oh no. Excuse me? I'm afraid not, my dear. This charming personage beside me is in fact Ronald, my business partner, better known as the hero who saved our star from the final days. I'm so sorry, it was rude for me to presume. I've heard much and more of your many heroic deeds in Thavnair, but I never had a face to put to the name. Putting that aside, it is a dream come true to finally stand in the magnificent halls to just study him. I could collapse with happiness on this very spot. With these dignified walls surrounding me, I feel as though I stand in the very annals of history itself. My mind wanders to the countless brilliant minds who've made discovery after discovery here. What exactly have you heard? Miss Milad, I'm afraid it is not the studium, but the Levier estate in which you stand. This residence shall be your lodging for the duration of your stay. It may take some time getting used to, but it is my wish that you come feel at home here. This is awkward. This is your home? Do I have much to learn, and the thought of present pressure on me fills me with dread. I hope we can get along. Oh, you needn't be so formal. Tell me, what can we do to make you feel more comfortable? I know. Please call me Milla. That's what my folks back home call me. Well, Milladin is usually reserved for when I'm in trouble. Pray forgive me, but I'm afraid I must continue to observe formalities. Milladin, if it pleases you, I'll escort you to your room. Well, this is awkward. Mm. A number of other families will also be opening up their homes to students from abroad in the coming days. I must set a good example as the first host mother. Or if all goes to plan, we can expand the program to include even more students. Let us waste no time. There is plenty of work to be done. Classes at the studium will begin once students have had time to settle in. I would like to use this period to procure all the necessities needed for their matrix calculations. You may find any materials you need by speaking with Cinnabar, the apothecary, and the Agora. Let us give the students the welcome they deserve. Dun, dun. Custom deliveries unlocked. Let's go. Alright, so what am I doing? Delivery. Items sold by eminence falls into categories. Hand and fish. Okay. The usual, yeah. We need 90. Eric. But where do we go for the items? I mean, I have plenty of time, but... Like, these are the two important things to get out of the way right now, because... Ah, here we are. She did say this person, right? Yup. God, I worked. I've done a lot in this game, and this really just shows it. Like 6, I think? Can I do 6? I'll do 6. Look, as long as I can do this with these. The crazy part is, right? My gear isn't actually fully complete. Like, I am still missing, like, massive chunks of, like, material that needs to be pentamelted into the gear. Like, my armor, well, I guess I shouldn't call it armor. Everything but the tools are actually maxed. Right, or just the tools mainly are the only thing that has not been pentamelted. Oh no, this might mess up. Oh, maybe not. Yup, that was a fail. I messed up. I didn't do manipulation. Well, let me see if this is enough. Like I said, I'm gonna try to cram this on, to be honest. Because it's, that's all this is right now. It's just mainly gathering. It's that's my daily. This is something I'm gonna have to do every day. Every morning, every day. Like, at reset. These two things. I think this is the first time we've actually ever gotten. Okay, get it. Lost rewards. Yeah, I figured as much. The quills you prepare will not only facilitate note-taking for lectures, but the transcription of rituals and spells as well. Pardon me while I take a closer look. The greater the ethereal conductivity of the instrument, the more conductive it will be to their studies. You understand? Well, students grow accustomed. Unless we'll ever satisfy them again, I shall take great pains to explain the Enix. Yep. I figured that, Perfect. This is enough for now. It occurs to me that for all your prowess in battle, Alphino and Alice appear wholly unaware of your remarkable skills as an artisan. Perhaps I should take this opportunity to boast of your many talents in my next letter to them. Oh. I've returned for the study of Lady Amarant's Amelians. Welcome home, Mila. How was your first day of classes? Oh, it was wonderful. Not only the professors, but my classmates were astonishingly friendly. I can hardly believe how many friends I've already made. That is reassuring to hear. And I must say, you wear the uniform quite well. Goodness, you're making me blush. Thank you, Lady Amelians. Not just for the compliment, but for everything. Once I have learned to wield spells from my studies there, I can return home triumphant having proved my mother wrong. Would you care to elaborate? For generations, those in my family have traditionally become alchemists, each of us pouring our hearts and souls into the creation of medicine. The final days, however, changed everything. I saw firsthand that there are countless lives not even the most advanced medicine can save. I came to the decision that I must learn to wield magic, even if it meant traveling as far as Charlotte, against my mother's wishes. But at my father's urging, I took my chances and made the journey here. You have been through an awful lot. I pray tell, is your mother... why is your mother so opposed to learning new spellcraft? I cannot say for certain, but alchemy has long been a source of pride for my family. You may find my decision to study an alternate discipline offensive, as though I am rejecting my lineage in some way, which simply isn't the case. Though I love alchemy, I am not so beholden to it that I'm blind to its shortcomings. To me, the decision is simple. If magic can save more lives than medicine, then I must learn to wield it, even if it breaks my mother's heart. You know you can use alchemy and magic together, right? With that said, I still hardly know left from right when it comes to spellcraft. I'm surprised my application for the academic homestead was even accepted in the first place. You have earned your place here, Milla. Nothing more, nothing less, but thank you for speaking so candidly with us. Know that you have our full support. Whenever you need, pray, do not hesitate to ask. You are both far too kind. I have a lot of ground to make up, but I promise I won't let you down. Satisfaction. Appointed to House Levier. And yet there's so much work to be done. If she is to ensure students enrolled in the academic homestead program feel at home in Old Chariot, to that end, Emina has a new favor to ask you. I figured as much. I've no doubt that there are other students from abroad who, much like Milla, yet struggle with their spellcraft. And such supplemental tools for their studies shall prove beneficial. Toads and magical foci, most of all. The better the quality, the more quickly they shall be able to master the basics. I trust I can count on your assistance. Marvelous. Thank you, Ronald. To view the new list. Okay. This is 80 now. So 480. Yeah. So I'll have to wait till tomorrow to do that. Okay. Alright, so we're good. I think we're gonna be a little off kilter, but other than that, wow. Just in-game chat is just being terrible. I can only do 3, so there we go. Discard this. Discard this. Same thing. Manipulation. Okay, I can do that. Said I won't. I wasn't gonna be playing this all. Manipulation. I can't remember if it's daily or weekly for this. Hey, check out Nusa. Yeah, I can only do. Yeah, that'll be it. Oops, I forgot to read that. The magical arts require an appropriate focus through which to hone one's skills, whether it is an array, a nautilus, apprentice, a gain, or magical concoction. There are numerous options. Quality is key, however, so please bear with me while I take a closer look. Yep. I actually realize now that I should probably use the white and purple scripts. What's this? Oh yeah, this is probably letting me know that's it for this week. Thank you, Ronald, not only for procuring supplies, but for believing in my vision. After everything I have heard of your grand adventures with Alphonse and Alizé, never in my wildest dreams did I believe we might find ourselves working together. But I could not have asked for a better partner. Yeah. That's her being like, that's it for this week. You may begin making deliveries again, starting Tuesday at 4 a.m. Earth time. Yep, the weekly. Okay, so it is weekly. Good to know. So I won't have to worry about this until Tuesday. Till next Tuesday. Alright. But I should probably go to Bronzehan and dump my scripts into stuff. Actually, you know what? No, not yet, because I need to make items, and I probably will need this script for something important. I have to make potions or pots for my character, which I'll be doing when I get back, most likely, after I do some of the stuff in the game. Yeah, I just decided I might just play this today, all day, instead of when I get back from shopping, just play this for the rest of the day, because But for now, that's gonna be it. Because I wanna relax before I have to leave. Hi guys. But till next time, everyone. You know what I am.